Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense trots out there to open this game. So much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Off the play fake on first down. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all along telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
The pass rusher. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
How about this for starting field position? It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to muscle through the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the
cannot mistake that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal, and they shake off that mistake to get it going here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back to pass. It's yours. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Chris, a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's a quick catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka,
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So they'll try to... And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offense starts with excellent field position. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's yours. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's running out of time here. Finds his man. It's Bolden. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now on comes the field goal. He missed it. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Morris. Pick up is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down after that short completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Morgan.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On the run, it's Edwards. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the
extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield. It's Ewers. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Texas 21, Michigan 10.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Warren. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down.
Third down coming up.
Quarterback drops back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's golden.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 7.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Texas.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Warren. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just trucks through the defender. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's yours. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score. Texas 42, Michigan 10.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now it's second down here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Tackle made after a big gain. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
42, Michigan 17. Return
starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's got it open. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. They stop him, but it's a first down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Third down after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Dropping back. It's Warren. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught behind the line. It's Bolden. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To throw, it's yours. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
First and 10 play coming up.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
It's a shotgun run call. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Warren. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up.